Look at this 3D canopy structure. Notice how the smooth, fabric-like curves pull tightly over those rigid, sharp support beams. Today, we are moving past basic solid blocks and cylinders. We are going to build advanced, organic 3D meshes. The process happens in 3 stages. First, we generate the core surfaces. Next, we convert them into smooth, editable meshes. Finally, we apply custom edge creasing to lock in the structural ridges. To follow along, download the practice file containing the base 2D wireframe curves linked below, and make sure your AutoCAD workspace is set to 3D modeling. This workflow translates flat conceptual sketches into 3-dimensional surfaces. Here is how we build that geometry. Before we draw a single 3D object, we have to look closely at our surface generation variables. In AutoCAD, wireframe density is a mathematical parameter that dictates how many individual segments a curved shape will have. You must define this parameter before you generate any geometry. If you leave the default resolution untouched, AutoCAD will build your curves using a bare minimum of data points, leaving you with surfaces that look like blocky, low-poly origami. To fix this, type SURFTAB1 into the command line, press Enter, and change the default value from 6 to 36. Then do the exact same thing for the second axis. Type SURFTAB2 and set that value to 36 to ensure uniform density. This split-screen visualization shows exactly what those variables do. On the left, the surface is built from the default 6x6 grid, jagged and rough. On the right, the same shape is built from our 36x36 grid, creating a highly accurate curve. Establishing this underlying grid resolution is a mandatory foundation. Without sufficient data points, achieving complex curvature is mathematically impossible. Now that our resolution is set, we will build the 4 distinct components of our canopy base using 4 specific legacy surface commands. Start with a revolved surface. This spins a 2D profile curve 360 degrees around an axis. Next, a tabulated surface takes a geometric profile and pulls it upward along a single straight vector, creating a beam. For the canopy's inner spanning sections, we use the ruled surface command. This acts like stretching a digital fabric between 2 distinct, unconnected curves floating in space. Finally, to form the outer shell, we use an edge surface. This command requires exactly 4 intersecting curves to patch together a continuous 3D face. To verify that all our geometry generated correctly, go to the top left of the viewport and switch your visual style from 2D wireframe to conceptual. These 4 commands act as mathematical translators. They take flat 2D conceptual ideas and convert them into 3-dimensional geometric realities. Right now, our generated surfaces have a major limitation. They are mathematically rigid planes, which means they cannot be fluidly sculpted. To fix this, we need the Smooth Object tool. This is the catalyst required to convert our rigid planes into editable 3D meshes. Once converted, you can apply the Smooth More command. With each click, AutoCAD physically rounds out the geometry, pulling the vertices closer together to increase the organic flow. If you go too far, the Smooth Less command acts as your safety mechanism. It lets you back out of an overly smooth shape to regain your original structural volume. This mesh conversion step alters the object's core data structure. It replaces strict algebraic rules with fluid, manipulatable polygon faces that behave like digital clay. When you have the exact level of flow you want, you use the Refine Mesh tool. This permanently locks in the current smoothness level and multiplies the polygon faces, giving you the density needed for micro-editing. Our specific design has a strict architectural requirement. The soft, organic canopy fabric must be supported by sharp, rigid structural ridges. The most common mistake here is attempting to select and crease the entire object at once. You only want to manipulate specific sub-objects. To isolate a single sub-object edge, hold down the Control key on your keyboard, and then click directly on the edge you want to modify. With that edge selected, click the Add Crease tool. The soft, blended edge will instantly snap into a rigid, mechanical line. If you decide that a specific edge needs to be softened back into a curve, you can instantly reverse the action by selecting the edge and clicking the Remove Crease tool. Balancing smooth faces against sharply creased edges provides the structural definition required for professional architectural modeling. Take a look at the completed geometry. You can clearly see the extreme contrast where the light reflects off those sharp structural creases before falling softly across the smooth, curved mesh sections. We achieved this by taking flat lines and applying revolved, ruled, edge, and tabulated surfaces, and then we refined the shape using mesh smoothing and edge creasing. But building perfect geometry is only half the process. Save your work here. In the next session, we apply physical materials and lighting to bring this design into reality.